Like, come on, y'all. Freaking Stray Kids, dude. We got another Stray Kids dance practice. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this dance is super fun to watch. I love the energy, I love the aggressiveness within the chorus, and the song is just so good. I had it on repeat for a good minute. So if y'all love Stray Kids, don't forget to subscribe, and let's go, baby. I love their opener here. How they start off with a visual effect for their formation. And then they get aggressive when they say boom, boom. I love this part right here. That ad-lib. Freaking Changbin, dude. Great reveal here. Great ripple effect there as well. And then the build up to the chorus. Nothing crazy. Alright, so right before we actually get into the chorus, I actually want to talk about the very beginning. I think what I really like about the opener is how they start us off with actually just not really dancing just yet, but revealing Felix at the very beginning. So they have this nice visual effect with this formation, and then eventually they reveal him, and then Felix will go ahead and do this hand movement to actually spread the formation out to start the choreo off. And they actually start very aggressive when they get to the bases of the song, or I guess in this case where they say boom boom, I believe so. So I'm just gonna play it again just so you guys can see that part. Freaking Felix, bro. So they start really aggressive there. And so with Stray Kids choreo, you're gonna see that there's a trend of a lot of it is very focused on their arms. So when it comes to really covering this dance, but also just watching Stray Kids in general, you're going to notice that they have a lot of strength in their arms, because a lot of their choreo is going to be heavily based on just arm movement. And you'll see it within the chorus as well. And I think what I like too is how they hit the bases in their songs. They make it very apparent, and you know that there's strength behind that movement, which is what I really like. And that's where their aggressiveness comes from as well. I actually like the way Changbin approaches this part right here. He does it differently than the other members here with the attitude. I think he does it more of a relaxed way to kind of give that effortless feel when it comes to this part, especially doing like the little ad-libs, the dab thingy, right? So I'm gonna go back here, the little jump rope move. So I think the reason why I really like that part is he approaches it more in an effortless way rather than trying to kill it, because it's more of a chill verse. And here, this is a nice reveal because they get him into the middle of this formation. So once they finish Changbin's verse, what I like is how they condense in a little bit. So that way, when they get to this part right here and they all jump and they all change levels except him, we get a nice reveal. So this is a good way to play around with your formations, is if you want to do a really cool reveal without really spoiling anything. All it is just changing a lot of your dancers' levels to do that reveal, whether that be a high level or low level. It's a nice way of just going about some formations. That's cool. That's another thing about the levels too. I like how they did a ripple effect with the dot dot dot. Not all of them actually went down here, only the front three went down. So you'll see that a change in levels is also nice to add to the dynamics of the formation. So they have this nice diagonal formation, and they have this like cool level change on the ripple effect as well. Like, come on, y'all. Freaking Stray Kids, dude. And so the build up to the chorus is pretty casual, and they kind of just walk around a little bit to really set us up for the chorus. I think what's cool here is that they're not really trying to do a bunch of effects for the actual chorus. So this is the pre-chorus right here. They build off of the vibes off of each other is what I'm trying to say. And this is a great way to just build up that chorus, because this is really aggressive here once they start the chorus. So with the chorus, there's a change of energy in between a lot of their moves here. And this is what makes the chorus good in terms of contrasts. So before we get to this like diagonal formation with Changbin's part, I think what I really like from the I'm actually gonna just talk about the chorus all the way until Changbin's formation here. With the chorus, there's gonna be a lot of arm movement, so that you're gonna need to have very clear pictures when it comes to this dance in particular. You'll see that they have very, straight lines. They also do the fingers with the finger guns, and as well as changing up the energy in between a lot of the movements. So it's not just aggressive throughout the entire thing. In the very beginning of the actual chorus, they actually are still chill a little bit until they have to do the kicks, right? Until the elbow hit to the back, and then they have to chill it out again. So what this does for the chorus is that we get a nice change of pace of energy rather than them hitting us with a bunch of energy right off the bat when it comes to the chorus. And that's what I really like, because there's a difference. And they actually are really good with their like torsos. So what I mean by that is that when they do their movements with torso, they really crunch in certain movements, and then when they need to spread out, they really spread out. So I think great way of just use of the body in general, and just being aware of your core to make the chorus stronger than it already is. See, there's the chill parts until they have to hit that elbow part. And that's what I meant by this is exactly what I meant with clean arms. Is like, when you are covering this is going to be things you have to hit if you're trying to go for more of an accurate cover. So this is where you really have to hit those arms and really have to have like strength behind them, and you don't want them flailing around, because these are really concise and clean pictures. So here with the bases, where they really hit that base with the diagonal arm right here. I'm gonna pause it again. So those, again, clean pictures you must hit, but also have the power behind that. And I actually want to make a comment with the ratatata part. Jesus, I don't even know how to talk. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, with this part, it's actually really important to know how they actually do it. I kind of struggled learning that part because I didn't realize that I was doing the accent of the move wrong. So the accent of that move, other than the arms, is actually up, not down. So when they do it, it's up and up rather than down and down. And I was doing it the other way. I was doing it down and down rather than up. So that's why I was like, man, this feels weird. Like I can't get the move down at all. But the accent's actually up. And again, that's more on the crunching part too, to give that illusion of level change. Love this spacing on the diagonal and the effect that they did for Changbin's part, actually. And I think from the first chorus all the way to the second chorus, they do chill it out a little bit until they really have to kill it off. So before we get to the last chorus, or the second chorus in this case, I actually want to talk about the diagonal formation they do with Changbin here. I love the way that they actually use the space around them, because it's a long ass line, but it's a diagonal, and they have really nice spacing here. And not only that, I like how they use Changbin's Changbin will do, essentially in this case, the main choreography to highlight that effect where they lean. Honestly, the effect still reads, but I think if he was center for that, it might have read a little bit more, because if you don't notice that he's at the end of the formation, you might not see the effect right away. Yeah, so he does this he does the arm thing to give that effect that he's controlling the formation. I think that part is cool as well, where they do the opposite side of choreo. So the front line will go ahead and do kind of a lower level of the choreo, but also towards the other side, while the back line will do it to the other side as well, but on a higher level to give us a dynamic of the formation. Love this little walk right here. It's super chill. The body rolls. I want to point out that formation as well, where again, they really love to play around with pictures within their formations, and I think this is what Stray Kids does a lot. You know, shit like this where they have a little bit of a hallway that they do, and then we have center. They do this a lot, and I think this is unique to Stray Kids. Nice ripple effect. And they hit that the musicality there right before the chorus. The my voice cracked, my bad. Oh my god. Anyway, they hit the tick 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 in the song. Here there's a controlling effect that he does. A lot of dances will do this in general. When you have someone center, they'll use an arm to give that effect of it looks like they're controlling the entire formation. Yeah, there we go. The little tick tick tick. Lean back. Yeah, and again with the chorus, it's all about differentiating the energy in certain points of the chorus while staying aggressive at the same time. I actually love the way Bang Chan does the chorus here. And so with the dance break, it's very groovy. There's a certain bounce that you have to do the dance break. And then you got the body rolls here. Damn, what a way to kill it off. We're gonna go back to the second chorus. I'm not gonna really pause through the second chorus, to be honest, just because we've already talked about it. But I'm gonna talk about the dance break. There's that groove. There's the aggressiveness with the kicks. Clean arms. Yeah, the way Bang Chan does this, I love it. So the way they start off the dance break is actually very groovy. You'll see that there's a certain bounce that they all do, and again, there's a lot of arms as well. Since Hyunjin is center, you'll see that with him, there's a certain bounce in the way that he does the first part of the dance break. That part right there. Great ripple effect right there, where we have Hyunjin doing the shot, and then they do the level changes within the other formation. Now I think the body roll part is actually the most difficult part of the dance break. So the reason being is that the body roll part is actually a polyrhythm, which is essentially, to give you guys a little bit more context of what that is you're doing basically two moves in one. And think of this. You're like basically multitasking in dance. So not only that you're doing body roll, they're also using the footwork that they have to change formations. On top of that, the arm choreo that comes with it. That in itself is that's an entire polyrhythm, and it gets weird when you learn how to dance and you start to become more advanced. You'll know that there's going to be a lot of choreographies that involve polyrhythms, shit like this. I really love the way that he does it so well, bro. He got me rewinding that shit. Yeah, so not only that they have to keep the arms clean there, they also still have to have that body roll movement. Damn, the way they end that off though. I would be tired too. Chick Chick Boom is such a good song, man. The dance is also really fun to watch. So I hope you guys learned something with their formations and how they actually kind of approach it, and also the way they do certain moves. If y'all love Stray Kids, don't forget to subscribe. I'm out.